Why'd you take the tequila? Mike's alive.
Yeah. Make some noise, everyone.
Bueno.
Bueno. Chicken dinner. What up, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in on this Wednesday night with us, the Los Amigos. My name is Chino.
I'm your girl, AK.
And your boy Hector.
And the one and only
DJ Marco.
Yeah.
It's because I forgot the. Because I was clapping.
I was like, what's going on?
My microphone down, and Mark was like, "What's going on with the sound?"
What happened?
Because I was clapping, and I said, "I'm your girl, AK," but my volume is low. And you know how I'm so loud? He was concerned. He was concerned.
Well, I wasn't looking up. I was looking down,
you're
and I
not
didn't
loud.
hear you.
You come in HD. That's all.
Oh, I like that.
HD.
That was good. But hey, everyone, we got a special guest in the house.
Yes.
AK, go ahead.
I am so excited because this is actually a big deal. Because only before this person, our friend that is coming to do a wonderful interview, but before that person, I was the only other podcast that has come through Los Amigos.
Can you tell she wanted to make that clear, huh? She wanted to make it clear.
Now we have our good friend Ricardo Flores joining us, and he has a new podcast. We're so excited. I'm not gonna say the name because I'm gonna let him introduce himself. At 7:30, 7:35.
7:40 again?
No, 7:30,
We'll see what
7:35.
We'll see what happens. We're professionals.
So we're super excited. I am so excited to have him.
Yes.
We recently met and connected right away because we get each other. It's great.
It's a podcast.
It's the podcast world,
right? The podcast
and I love
world.
it because I actually don't know a lot of people that do podcasts. Well, actually, I don't know. Well, actually, I do know people, but not like like
You know what? That's
locals.
very true. You're the second person, brother.
Yeah.
Honestly. So we'll speak more. You know.
So
in this
stay
interview.
tuned.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
stay
stay tuned.
tuned. Make sure if you wanna, it's always people like to discover new podcasts, and you definitely
Yes.
wanna listen
Yes.
to his because we're gonna feel inspired,
Yes.
and I
Big
love
time.
Get it.
anything that has to do
Get
with
it.
inspired.
But before we start with
great.
DJ Marcos,
Hey.
what do we have here? October 15th. What is it? The Amigo Weed SB Crawl with us, the Los Amigos. That's happening October 15th. So we have the wristbands in. So
Buy yours today.
buy your tickets or wristbands?
Wristbands.
Where's HR in this building?
She's gone for the day. She's gone.
What happened?
He almost broke my nose last week because he like slammed the cupcake in my nose.
Everybody saw that shit, dude.
Girl,
She was gonna call me.
I'm gonna go complain at Tiffany. I'll be like, girl, what's happening?
Hey, go tell her. See what
Go
happens.
beat him up a little bit.
I think she is, and he's taking it out on you.
Hey, you know what? DJ Marcos. We got DJ Marcos.
Hey, before anything, we want to give a huge rest
Yes,
in
sir.
peace to our
Yes,
boy
sir.
Coolio.
Yes, man.
Passed
So
away today.
sad.
Yeah, he passed away today.
Legend.
One of the
legend.
pioneers, man, of hip hop.
So Marco's
Breaking
gonna be doing
news.
quite a bit
That was
of
breaking
Coolio
news.
playing.
Yes.
Shout out Frank.
I got some tequila, so cheers.
Dang, that's
Yeah,
a
cheers.
tequila?
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's some
Salud.
tequila. Rest in
But
peace,
again,
brother.
we got the wristbands in.
So good.
Purchase your wristbands, and you can DM us
Yes.
for more info, okay?
October 15, guys.
Yes, yes. So make some noise
Paradise.
for who?
DJ Marco.
Baby.
Go.
Money is your home on the range. Money is the broker in the stock exchange. You make money on your 9 to 5 to earn your living so you survive. It takes money to pay your rent and to eat. Without money, you're homie on the street. So you steal some money and go to jail. And then you turn around and need something for bail. Then you need 20 cents to call your lawyer to plead innocence and say they never saw you. But before your lawyer get you free, he asks how will you pay his fee. But you have no money, you're in a jam, your lawyer don't give a damn. Watch the cell door slam. It takes money, 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 cash, money, 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 money. It takes money, money, that's right, cash, money, money, for real. Dollar bill, y'all, dollar bill, y'all, dollar, 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 dollar bill, y'all.
Welcome to the Los Amigos Mix Show. Your now in the mix with DJ Marco.
Just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bong.
Shadow of death. I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying and chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta know. As they grow, I see myself in the smoke. I could be honest.
That's why they started it, because they had like, they were, I know, right? I mean, not me, because I did a lot, but people,
But I feel like I could have done something different.
whatever. Yeah, like really like process their life, and it was like, am I happy with it? Should I like? Yeah. Yeah, like I honestly don't think he agreed with it, because I mean I've been thinking for a long time to go back to like entertainment, but I think COVID really like.
Welcome to the Los Amigos Mix Show.
Let's take a ride, don't you say shit, just get inside. It's time to take your ass on another kind of trip, cause you can't have the hop if you don't have the hip. Grab your back with the extra clip and close your eyes and hit the switch. We're going to a place where everybody kick it, kick it, kick it, yeah that's the ticket. Ain't no bloodin', ain't no crippin', ain't no punk ass nigga set trippin'. Everybody got a stack, it ain't no crack. It really don't matter if you're white or black. I wanna take you there like a staple singer. Put something in the tank and I know that I can bring it if you we on a mission.
Oh, I think these batteries are dying.
Don't forget to buy your wristband.
Where my kids can play outside without living in fear of a drop-by. And even if I get away from them drive-by killers, I still got to worry about those snitch-ass niggas. I keep on s***ing them. Trying to save and watch the Brooklyn. Acting like they evil. You don't understand about running with a gang, cause you don't gang bang. And you don't have to stand on the corner and slang, cause you got your own thing. You can't help me if you can't help yourself. You better make a layup. Come along and ride on a fantastic side, side, slippity slide. I do what I do just to survive. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. Do you wanna go to the land of funk? To the land of funk. To the land of funk. To the land of funk. If you don't work, then you don't eat. And only down ass niggas can ride with me. Hop, hop, hop if I drive quickly down the block. Stay sucker free and keep the busters off your jock. You gotta have heart, son, if you wanna go. Watch this sweet chariot swing low. Everybody's trying, nothing from nothing leaves nothing. If you wanna have something, you better stop fronting. What you gonna do when the 5 roll by? You better be ready so you can ride. Come along and ride on a fantastic slide, slide, slippity slide. When you're living in the city, it's do or die. Come along and ride on a fantastic slide, slide, slippity slide. Just let me ride. Just roll along. That's what you do. Just roll along. That's right. Just roll along. That's what you do. Just roll along. That's right.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. You want it? The thing that makes me what the guys go crazy for. She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who would dance on the floor and around. She said, I am the one who would dance on the floor and around. The boys are waiting. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mother always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do. Cause the love becomes the truth. Hey, get a chance, not my love. She's just a girl. Come on, I'm the one. But the chance is not my son. Come on, dance with me. The boys are
DJ Marco.
Just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bong.
If you wanna run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop all night.
You're now in a mix with DJ Marco.
If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. You want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. Don't make you wait, we're renegading. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating.
Welcome to the Los Amigos Mix Show.
Bend over, girl, show me what you're working with. Bend over, girl, show me what you're working with. Bend over, girl, show me what you're working with. Bend over, girl, show me what you're working with. Todo el mundo con la lengua afuera, todo el mundo con la lengua afuera. Venga, todo el mundo con la lengua afuera, todo el mundo con la lengua afuera. Dice, dale que tú puedes, dale que tú puedes.
is thick, dirty. I've been through a lot, but I'm still flirty. Is everybody back up in the building? It's been a minute, tell me how you're healing. Cause I'm about to get into my feelings. How you feeling? How you feel right now? Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was or used to be. Bitch, I might be better. Turn up the music, turn down the lights. I got a feeling I'm gonna be alright, okay. Alright, it's about damn time. Turn up the music, let's celebrate. I got a feeling I'm gonna be okay, okay. Alright, it's about damn time. In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciennes, trying to bring out the fabulous. Cause I give a fuck way too much. I'ma need like 2 shots in my cup. Wanna get up, wanna get down. That's how I feel right now. Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was or used to be. Bitch, I might be better. Turn up the music, turn down the lights. I've got a feeling I'm gonna be alright, okay. Alright, it's about damn time. Turn up the music, let's celebrate. I got a feeling I'm gonna be okay, okay. Alright, it's about damn time. Yo le quiero dar en 4K. Yo le quiero dar en 4K. Yo le quiero dar en 4K. Yo le quiero dar en 4K.
Estoy cobrando por party más de 70K. Tiene que beberte, mami, tú te china acá. Si tu mujer se pasa conmigo, la vamos acá por este loco. Las mujeres botan más agua que la K. Llegaron los people, recogen los chihuahuas. No mande para el Cristo Redentor en una guagua. Cada vez que freno, demasiado piquete, manín, se me fue los frenos. Las mujeres aquí no son televisores, pero la ponemos en 4K. Las mujeres aquí no son televisores, pero la ponemos en 4K.
Llama Gil, no te voy a mentir. Pide lo que sea, te lo voy a conseguir. Llama Gil, no te voy a mentir. Que tú quieras hacerte todo yo en tu cuerpo. Te 4 calles que yo rompo. Dime lo que quieres que yo te lo compro. Ese novio tuyo tiene cara de tonto. Y si tú quieres yo la monto y se la desmonto. Oh, check, el dinero no falte, bebé. Tú no ves que yo la tengo en play como es. Si tú quieres cuarto yo no me muevo. Pégate pa' la pared que quiero verte como es. Tú eres loca, tú eres una crisis. Ahorita las patas con un chapite Pepsi. Oh my God, bienvenida al mundo fácil. Gracias Dios mío porque corona una lazi.
4K.
Yo le quiero dar
En 4K.
Yo le quiero dar
En 4K.
Listen to the track, beat.
DJ Marco.
Just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bong.
Hey, hold my hanging on my neck. The bracelet matches a set. My brother named his ting the dollar. Stop all that back and forth over the net. My mama wish I would've went corporate. She wish I would've went exec. I still turn to a CEO, so the lifestyle she respect. Hey, 2 sprinters to Quebec. Cherie, où est mon bec? They only giving niggas +1, so I never pull up to the Met. You know I gotta bring the set. You know I gotta bring the G block. You know I gotta bring the D block. Cause you know how sticky it get. Hey. 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 She put me to play with that cat. Hey. She know how I'm get away. Hey. You know how sticky it get. Hey. Hey yo.
I rose, I ride, I'm surfing on that silk rock. She bad, we on, one ready to get my skeet on. Who me? I shine, you trying to figure out mine. I produce, I mix, I'll break you off, no fix. Let's go. Pop bottles, light up. Them lights, they flash. Them hands, his waving.
You slipping and sliding, I can do all them little tricks and keep the dick up inside it. You can smack it, you can grip it, you can go down and kiss it. And every time he leave me alone, he always tell me he miss it. He wanna F-R-E-A-K, F-R-E-A-K, F-R-E-A-K. One thing about me, I'm the baddest alive. He know the prettiest bitch didn't come until I arrive. I don't let bitches get to me, I fuck they man if they try. I got a princess face, a killer body, samurai mind. They can't be Nikki, they so stupid, I just laugh when they try. A thong bikini up my ass, I think I'll go for a dive. His ex-bitch went up against me, but she didn't survive. On applications, I write pressure, cause that's what I apply. Pressure apply, can't fuck a regular guy. Wetter than umbrellas and stickier than apple pie. I can lick it, I can ride it while you slipping and sliding. I can do all them little tricks and keep the dick up inside it. You can smack it, you can grip it, you can go down and kiss it. And every time he leave me alone, he always tell me he miss it.
No te preocupes, estamos bien. Solo lo pides desde no hay nada malo, estamos
estamos bien, está todo bien, ey. Todos los míos están bien, estamos bien, ey. El dinero me llueve, a diablo que aguacero. En la cuenta un par de ceros y empezamos desde cero, ey. Y eso que soy un grosero, ey. Que soy sincero. Y si mañana me muero, ya estoy acostumbrado a estar siempre en el cielo, ey. En privado siempre vuelo, en el cuello tengo hielo. Esto gasto y no me pelo. Mucha p*** y modelo, estamos bien. Sobre los billetes de 100. No hay nada malo, estamos bien, está todo bien, ey. Todos los míos están bien, estamos bien, ey. Hoy me levanté contento y me levanté feliz, aunque dicen por ahí que están hablando de mí, ey. Joda que se joda, que se joda, ey, ey. Joda que se joda, que se joda. Hoy me levanté contento y me levanté feliz, aunque dicen por ahí que están hablando de mí, ey. Joda que se joda, que se joda, ey, ey. Joda que se joda, que se joda. Hoy me levanté contento y me levanté feliz, me levanté contento y me levanté feliz, 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 feliz.
Me siento muy contento, me siento muy feliz. Ya es fin de semana y me pienso divertir. Me siento muy contento, me siento muy feliz. Ya es fin de semana y me pienso divertir. El viernes me desvelo y el sábado también. Y el domingo me enredo con quien me quiera bien. El viernes me desvelo y el sábado también. Y el domingo me enredo con quien me quiera bien.
Yo solo sé que montaron. Yo solo sé.
Dang.
We're live, people. We're live.
Brought to you by Fortaleza Tequila. Que yo, o sea,
You have the voice too. But guys, let's give it up first for DJ Marco.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
He played all my jams.
Hey, I think you dedicated
All
that
my
mix to
jams.
AK. Marco.
It was the feeling. It was just it was the tequila.
Subliminal message?
Hell yeah, bro.
I almost broke my toe right now, like trying
We
to
saw,
do
we
the
saw.
zapateado, and I don't have boots, and I literally slammed my foot in the floor. I know, so sad. They always put me on blast.
You know what? But hanging out with Marcos, it's like he always has these surprising Marcos. So again, he has these surprising songs always. I've heard his mixes and everything, you know, but he's always coming out with these heaters as well.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
so good job, bro.
Digging
Good
in the
job.
crates.
Yes. But
Digging in
enough,
the crates
guys.
more.
Enough talk about how amazing Marco is because we have a guest
Hey.
today. Give it up for my friend Ricardo Flores.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank
Hell yeah.
Welcome.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
We literally we met a few weeks ago. He did like a whole trip, and now you're here.
Now we're here.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
it
Dang,
goes by so
man.
fast. But hey, let's see. What does Ricardo do? Well, he has a podcast, a brand new podcast. Woo!
And what's the name?
What is the name?
It's called the Local Success.
Local Success. And
Dope.
it is Local Success, guys, because he is all about supporting local
Hell
business, local growth.
That's good, brother.
Yes.
Local, support locals. You
So
know?
this is why we connected through mutual friends, and we start talking about podcasts and kind of feed off each other. And I told them like you should come to the show, like just hang out and talk about because it's brand new, guys, literally a few weeks old.
Yeah, just 2 episodes in, but we're trying to grow.
Yeah,
so
that's
Yeah.
good, bro.
Yeah.
appreciate it so much.
Support.
So
Hell yeah.
let's talk about the podcast. So what is your podcast about?
Well, first of all, thank you again for having me. This is
You're
super
welcome.
cool, super
You're
fun.
welcome.
What you guys have created is super awesome. Is what I'm after. So, but the podcast came. I've always wanted to have one. It was an idea. It sounds fun, as I'm sure you know. Didn't know how to go about it, and then I realized I don't have much to talk about. But I have met some wonderful people in this town. Over 20 years in working in the restaurant industry, serving, managing. I've gotten the opportunity to meet some amazing people and successful. And then it came about what is success, and I started analyzing it, and I came upon a quote that my friend Ashley, shout out to Ashley, gave it to me, and it comes down to success is being planting a seed in the world and helping the world to be a better place. And I met so many people that do that, and I have the pleasure to interview them, and that's what it's about, interviewing people that are following their passion, following their dreams, like you guys. And I have some amazing guests coming up. I've already interviewed 2 awesome people that I think are great, inspiring.
That's awesome.
That's very cool.
The mission of the podcast is to admire, to get inspired, and to take action. So it's really just about following what you're after, and I hope that if it inspires one person to follow their dream, I think I succeeded. So.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for
you did.
sure. That is
Yeah.
amazing.
Man.
Yeah,
that is very good, man. Very good.
It's funny because a lot of people listen to podcasts for different purpose. People for entertainment, for laughter, for just gossip, for inspiration, for healing. So this is why I love the world of podcasts, because everybody has a voice and a space. A lot of people try to they say oh my gosh, there's so many podcasts out there already. It's so much competition, and I don't see it that way. I see that everybody has to, like I always say, this is part of my quote for my podcast. I'm like, everybody has a story to share.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I
Very
think
true.
it's so amazing that you're gonna be focusing just of people's success stories, and it doesn't have to be of wealth. It has to be in life, mentally helping others. So that's what I love about the podcast.
Yeah, that's what it's about. And one quote that inspired me to do it, it's you don't have to be interesting, you have to be interested. And that hit me
That's
because
strong.
I don't
That's
have
strong.
much to talk about myself. Hopefully in a few years I will, but I'm curious about people, and I'm deeply interested in their stories, and I want to share them.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've been lucky that I met some really cool people in town, and I think they deserve to be exposed a little more.
Yeah. And you know what? It's cool is that when we met, we talked about this because I also worked in restaurants and managed back in my days. And it is so true when you, especially when you work for like a known restaurant and like some, successful people go in there to eat, you basically serve them because you're the manager, right? Because you have like that VIP, whatever.
Exactly.
So you do get to meet such a like interesting characters. Sometimes you meet people where you're like, well, if I ever become successful, I do not want to be like them. Right?
Very true.
But then, but it's so cool that you created this podcast, especially locally. I think there's so many beautiful stories out there of success.
There is. There is.
But also, like, you know, where can we find this podcast? Because, I mean, it's new. So a lot of people might not know about it yet.
Yeah, thank you for asking. It's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. Look it up. Local Success by Ricardo Flores. You'll find it right away. Amazon, iTunes, and Spotify for now. Hopefully, we'll get into some more. Yeah, there's an Instagram as well, local.success. And you'll find her there.
What days does it
We're releasing episodes every 10 to 15 days. So right now we're two in right now. We'll release one next Wednesday. And
nice, man. Hey, that's congratulations on your movement, what you're doing.
Yes.
You know, honestly.
Yeah.
I always say, like, the hardest part is to start. Whatever your dream is or whatever you want to do is the hardest thing is to start. But once you start, it you know, it is hard to keep, like, you know, like a rhythm or a schedule, but eventually because you love it so much, it's just so natural.
Yeah.
So.
And I think I'm lucky. We talked about this a little earlier that I call myself an imperfectionist. You know, people are always perfectionism and getting it right away. I can't do that. It's gonna take me a few tries, but as long as we get started and take the few steps, you know, eventually we'll get to where we want to get.
Oh, no.
I'm that person, 100%.
Oh, Chino is for sure. Like, he just doesn't care. He just do it, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, and for me, it's a little hard. For me, it's a little hard because I'm not a perfectionist, but I am a planner.
Okay.
And you know why, Ricardo? Because I've learned to accept the criticism and the fails.
Yeah.
At that point, you know, I guess once you accept it and don't worry about it and what they think, it'll make life easier.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest fear that we all have is failure. And the thing talking about
and
success.
You get scared to fail.
Yeah, and the thing that successful people preach the most is don't be afraid of embrace failure.
Of course, I still have moments where
we can't get anywhere on top without failing. Like we just can't. It's impossible.
That is so true. A lot of people say, like, oh, I lost millions. I was like, in my head, I'm like, well, yeah, because you can. I cannot lose millions. I will die. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, but it's not the point. The point is that trying to say, like, some business work and some business don't work. So it is part of learning. I'm sure as any type of industry that you're in, there's gonna be success and there's gonna be, like you said, failure.
Yeah. But it's taking the steps. If you don't take one step, you're never gonna get anywhere.
But that is such a good. Let me write that down. That's a good topic for my podcast. Yes. Question.
In terms of failure, I know you guys keep saying failure and all that stuff. Hold on my own. Yeah, I'm on. So in my own personal opinion, I don't look at it as failure. I just look at it as a way to do it differently the next time. Because if you look at failure, it's more like you just kind of beating yourself up.
It's a negative connotation.
It's a negative connotation.
It's really life lessons.
Yeah,
it's really we're not always gonna get what we want, but we're gonna get a lesson out of it. Yeah. And that's the biggest thing I've learned over the past 2 years to embrace those lessons. You know, how so much has happened.
And if you don't learn from the previous mistake, then you're never really gonna grow. You're never gonna build that character.
You're just a knuckle.
A what?
A knuckle.
If you don't learn,
that's it.
You're just a knuckle if you don't learn.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I'm gonna use that.
Chino just defined himself.
Yeah. That's me, bro. 100%. I'm a knuckle, but I don't know. It happens.
Well, a concept that I heard that I really liked in my first interview actually is therapist said, you know, you always have a plan A that you want to start with, the point A, and then you want to get to point B, but as soon as you take the step toward B, you might find C and D along the way. And that's the beauty of the journey, that you might have your eyes set on B, but you might end up on D and be happy there, or you might end up on B anyway. But it's just about taking the steps forward.
You know what? It's very true, man. Someone told me, enjoy the process.
Yes.
Enjoy the process.
Yeah, and life is a whole, like, life journey. Like,
look at 2 years.
2 years, guys.
2 years.
Yeah.
Podcast.
And that's why I'm so excited for Ricardo, because I see myself in you when I first started, and I feel like I'm still the same. Yeah. I'm still excited to
Don't
record.
change. Be the same.
But evolve.
Yeah, evolve.
That's important.
Yeah, I learned. I mean, I feel like I had a couple like I guess like bad episodes, but I don't delete them or I don't post them because it's like it was work. You know, it was work that you did. It was whatever, editing, reviewing, whatever. And I'm like, whatever. Like, I'm just gonna post it because somebody out there is gonna like it.
And we talked about this. Yeah, it's the whole point of...
You're going to relate to somebody.
Yes.
You know? Yeah, as long, like he said, as long as you reach that one person, it's a win for you.
You know, and that's a great point. I released 2 episodes so far, and they're very different from each other. In the second one, I was a little bit, okay, how are people going to react that like the first one? But what I found out is that the second one is liked by just as many people for different reasons.
Yeah.
That's a great point. You know, everyone has their own thing that they relate to, and we.
Yes.
And the beauty of the podcast, you can listen to it whenever. You can not listen to it if you don't want to.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because when I first started podcasting and taking like, you know, kind of like less like courses on it, like they always tell you like you need to find what is your I don't know of your podcast. What is gonna make you outstand like be, you know, from everybody? What is it? Outstanding from everybody, or how do you say?
Outstanding.
You know, like
stand apart.
Set apart
Yes.
from people. Yes.
Okay.
I was like, what am I trying to say?
It's like a Spanish. I get what
Yes.
you're saying.
So, but then also in my head, I'm like, well, like, I want to talk about everything. Like, I don't want to just stick to one thing. I don't want to stick to entertainment. I don't want to stick about just like my horrible life stories. I don't want to stick about, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I made segments out of it.
That's
so
what I
that
like about yours. Is
because
very-
I want to talk about everything, you know? So it was hard for me to find like one specific thing. Like you see, like a lot of people like those like podcasts regarding like crime. They're so popular. And I'm like, is that concerning? Why the whole world likes people dying? And like, you know what I mean? That's sad.
I mean, we can have a whole episode about that alone.
Yeah,
But you know what? It's like, it's awesome what you guys do because, I mean, it's soothing for others. You know, you guys are helping others. You know.
Well, we hope. And I mean, again,
You
like
know,
I'm
it's
not a
like-
professional. I'm not like a therapist. I'm not an expert on any
Oh, I know.
shape. I'm like, I always tell,
What a
like, I
jerk.
always tell my people listening to my podcast. I'm like, do not follow my advice. I'm just telling you what has happened to me.
Again, we're
and what I
not
have,
professional.
have learned. I mean, you know what I mean?
Don't do as I do.
Yeah.
Just listen. Just
Don't repeat my story. Like my episode that went live today, I talk about I quote unquote catfishing an ex.
Oh.
And that was like I laugh about it now, but then like
Get ready for a beer break.
But
Okay?
Can't wait.
I
Oh,
laugh about it now,
that's gonna be
but
spicy
I'm
already.
like, damn, that's kind of like horrible. Just kidding.
But you know, to go back on your niche point, when I told people I was gonna have a podcast, everyone they know me as you guys see me pretty outgoing. You know,
Yeah.
I consider myself funny, but they were saying, "Oh, what's it gonna be about? You know, comedy, wine." And I was like, "No, I'm getting kind of serious for once, you know." But I don't want to lose that sense of who I am in the interviews.
Yes, exactly.
It's important to find that line between having those interviews, but also conversation.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because like I talk sometimes about serious like topics, but I'm just naturally I consider myself funny too, and I find humor in like my sad stories. Like I joke, I make fun of myself. I joke about like things that happen to me in life, and sometimes people message me like, "Oh, you shouldn't laugh about that. Like that's trauma for you. Like you." But that's how I cope. Like I cope laughing because I'm not gonna cry forever. Like I'm just gonna laugh about it now. So that's just because that's my personality. But some people take it like.
But I think that's why you got along so quickly. I'm the same way.
Right?
I've gotten in trouble before for not taking things too seriously.
Yeah,
but it's like,
I was just like-
that's how I
You
kind of
guys are
handle
just being
things.
But you know what? I feel like that kind of makes you
Oh,
stronger. Like
Phil.
makes you a little bit stronger. You know, like if you get down and go to the ground after every event that happens in your life.
Oh, you're never gonna learn.
No, you're never gonna learn, and you're never gonna succeed.
Very
You're gonna
true,
be
man.
stuck.
Yeah.
Like learn to laugh it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laugh it off. Move
Yeah.
forward. You got to keep going because if you stay down, that's where you're gonna be. Down.
And
Exactly,
it messes
Marco.
up with your mental health.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If you
I mean,
just
you
get
got to
sad.
develop a thick skin. I mean, from growing up, you know, I don't know how everybody else grew up, but I'm saying myself, you grew up that way. Develop a thick skin and kind of just forget and don't mind it what anybody else says.
He got
That's
upset
the only
by
way you
one
gotta
comment
grow.
you made. And look at he's saying he has thick
No,
skin.
I got grounded earlier. I gotta behave at the beer crawl. I got grounded earlier. I got
God.
yelled at by
No,
my
but
mom.
I think I think also it has to do like that's the other thing I like to talk about the podcast is because you know obviously I'm Mexican, so there is things in the Mexican culture that we grew up that they're not okay, you know, but we were afraid to tell our parents or our family members or our grandparents like
Those taboo subjects.
yeah, or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
or
man.
like you shouldn't be calling me that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm your
No,
daughter.
seriously.
No, I'm not a cabrona. Like, you know what I mean? Obviously, like, my parents didn't speak to me that way because, you know, I always talk about my parents are very religious. But I hear when I go over my friends' houses and I'm like,
You hear the grandma, the mom, the dad, everyone's saying
he's like
so many things.
like, no te pongas eso, pareces una, with the P word. And I'm like,
Una pendeja.
Yeah.
No,
Hey, straight up.
Pendeja.
La otra.
Puta.
Oh.
Yes. Like, that's bad. Like, I would never. But you know what I mean? But it's like a cultural thing, too.
Yeah.
And I think.
Well, it also like my dad said every single word out of the dictionary. So it's like it desensitizes you too. You're like,
yeah.
But you think it's normal.
Whatever. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
I actually laugh.
Hey, your sense of humor or your whatever is not their sense of humor.
Right.
You can't.
Well, we're okay. Well, I mean, we're Mexicanos and Latinos because we.
Well, I just find you're from Chile.
I'm from Chile.
I'm from Ecuador, South
yeah.
American.
Yes.
What's
Hey.
up?
Yeah. So,
Hey, have you had pisco?
Yes, of course.
Oh.
Yeah. My best friend is Peruvian. So
Oh man.
Hey, it was going good.
Well, I haven't tried a Chilean pisco sour
all right.
yet, so.
All right.
Ricardo, it was great having you, bro.
Hey, he turned the camera.
You were gonna say something about growing up.
No, but thick skin. I grew up with a very nice family, so I didn't develop it there. But in restaurants, you gotta develop serving and managing. I mean, that'll teach you a lesson in this town. You know, you got some people that are
Gordon Ramsay style, huh?
yeah. Oh yeah. Especially working in Montecito and places like that. But you develop to like you said, take things and keep going.
Yeah.
Well, Ricardo, what do you have coming up next, man? Who's your, for your podcast? Any topics? Anything?
I have a few really cool guests. One of them that I really like is one of my good friends, Catherine. She is in charge of the SB Act, which is a nonprofit organization taking care of the homeless in town.
Oh, nice.
This girl has a master's degree in business. She could go to a company tomorrow and make bank. But her passion and mission is to fix this homeless community issue in town. And that's what I consider success.
Awesome.
I mean, for her to choose that route instead of maybe something that would save money right away. Instead, she's choosing her mission and following her heart. And she's waking up every day with a passion. Wow. So she's coming up next.
That's
and then I got a couple real estate agents in town and some restaurant owners. Some really cool interviews.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a big.
That's good.
And then
step
I'm
for
next.
Santa
I just
Barbara.
kidding.
The locals, that's what we try to do is try to bring in local, locals 805, and talk about their journey, what their wins, their losses, and what they're up to now.
Yeah,
and support locals.
Yeah, and this show is what it's about. We like to support local talent, local businesses, anything that because it's kind of, if you really think about it, we're helping each other out.
Absolutely.
Like marketing each other out. Giving that spotlight that other whatever big shows or whatever. I don't know what you say. Won't give us the opportunity.
What's your IG for our viewers that are tuning
Personal
in?
and podcast.
Let me make sure I get it right.
Your social, your credit score, all that.
Social 625. The podcast is exactly local.success.
Please go follow him. Support him.
Follow.
Thank you.
If they want to get in contact with you, what's your cell phone?
No, on Instagram.
DM me on my podcast.
Send a DM. Yeah, if you consider yourself a success story in any sense, it doesn't have to be financial. That's what I want to mean the main point across. Success is so objective nowadays.
Yeah.
Right? What does it really mean? Nowadays, it's marketed to us as the commas in your bank account, how big your house is, your cars. But is that really what it's about? Or is it about being happy, waking up every day?
Success is right here. Look
because
check it out. Check it out.
What I see about you guys having so much fun today, this is success. This is exactly what it's about. I mean, having something to look forward to when you wake up. I mean, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
And again, how you said, this show has has gone honestly.
Evolved.
Evolution.
AK
has seen the ups and downs. I want to say.
But I do want to say that the show has, evolved.
Yeah. When I say evolve, my son is so into Pokemon, so he's like, "Oh, it evolves into this." So now when I say evolve, I think of Pokemon. but like truly, the show.
So you do play card games?
No, my son does.
Deep down, he does.
It really has evolved to something to where we're at today. Because when we started, we were just DJing for 4 hours, and that was it. But today, it's like a whole different, another level, and I'm excited to see what we can continue to evolve this into.
And when you guys get big, can I put in my application now or?
I think you're gonna get it before us, man. But yeah,
well,
we'll
if they're hiring a Tigger bouncer.
Hey, I'll be outside spinning the signs.
Hey, before we keep going, I just want to send a shout out to Humbling 5. He's always in the comments.
Humbling, what up, man?
He's one of my coworkers. He's always involved.
Right, and he's been supporting since day one.
Yeah, and he's always involved in the comments saying the kids, you gotta have tough skin. You know, brush it off. Kids nowadays need tough love. True.
Yes.
You know,
we've gotten away from that.
Yeah.
Now they're too softy.
Yeah, it's funny. It's all funny games.
We're to blame for that, though. I think we're to blame for it.
True.
Well, we just talked about how we didn't want to hear certain words.
It's hard.
I know. I blame myself.
And then over in YouTube, shout out to William Franco.
Billy Rounds. Shout out to Billy Rounds.
He's all over the comments. What up, William Franco? What up?
Hey, bro, bring a bottle of tequila. We're right here.
X. It just says X. I don't know who X is, but
hey.
He says shout out to Los Amigos, the Tigger.
Hey, you know
he says Chino's dope, but do you really know Chino?
Hey, you gotta get to know Chino
guys,
before you say that.
You know, everyone that supported us.
But
and
shout
again,
out to all of you
please
guys.
go
Thank you so
support. AK, I'll let you
love,
introduce him again one more time.
Please go check out Local Success de mi amigo Ricardo Flores. And you know, follow your dreams, be successful whatever you do, be happy.
Don't be scared to make a mistake.
Yes.
It's okay. You'll learn from that.
Hey,
and the next one you'll get
don't be scared, damn it.
It's not.
There you go.
Scared.
When the hat comes off, you know it's serious.
Yes, it's serious.
It's not failure.
Hey, Ricardo,
it's an
what do you see
experience.
yourself in a year?
In 1 year? That's a great question.
He's like, I don't know.
Doing what I love. Doing
at
what
a
I
bar
love and being
somewhere.
happy doing it. Yeah. I believe in a path that's taking me the right way. So I've taken those steps, and wherever I end up, I think.
Well, you got someone next to you that can guide you,
That's awesome,
to
yeah.
2 years, man. So,
Yeah.
I mean, congratulations
I'm
on
thankful I
everything.
met her,
your
and thank you
success.
again for connecting me.
She's an OG in the game, bro.
I love
She's
it.
an
I
OG
love it.
in the game. Yeah.
Hey, AK though, cuidado.
Así escuchado.
But thank you again so much. For
Make some noise.
Yes. We're gonna go back to DJ Marco for a few, and then stay
DJ
tuned for
Marco.
Beer Break, sponsored by
Chingon.
Beach Lab.
El Chingon
Yeah,
coming
it's
up.
amazing.
Let's
And
go,
you don't want to
Chingon,
miss the
hit it.
topic of the week.
You don't want to be.
You don't want to get divorced.
Salió el cuerpo bronceado y sus amigas buscaban acción. La canción que causa en ella y sus cuerpos esa sensación. Reggaetón, piden reggaetón. Del dedo sienta la presión. Baila sola, como grande mueve la cola. La denta que la abuela controla. Ven y sin miedo rompe la consola. La pistola chambonea. Ella lo vuelve loco como se menea. Bailando pura candela. Lo vuelve loco cuando se acelera y pega. Salió el cuerpo bronceado y sus amigas buscaban acción. La canción que causa en ella y sus cuerpos esa sensación. Reggaetón, piden reggaetón. Piden reggaetón.
No se lo voy a negar. Y si el pueblo pide, no se lo voy a negar. Y si el pueblo pide, no se lo voy a negar. Si la mujer pide, pues yo le voy a dar. Y yo suénalo, acá y aceléralo. Todo el mundo está abajo y se mide ese booty, pégalo. No me mates la vibra hasta ahora y gózatelo. Métele sazón, mami, como dice Teo. Ya tú sabes quiénes son, me resuelto el montón. Dios bendiga el reggaetón, amén.
Hasta abajo así soy yo, Yankee Pasta me inspiró. Bajo fuerte como Ron, falda con mi pantalón bailando reggaetón. No se lo voy a negar, si la mujer pide, pues yo le voy a dar. Y si el pueblo pide, no se lo voy a negar, si la mujer pide, pues yo le voy a dar.
Soulja Boy, tell. Hey, I got this new dance for y'all called the Soulja Boy. You gotta punch, then crank back 3 times from left to right. Soulja Boy, I'm in it. Why me crank it? Why me roll? Why me crank that Soulja Boy? That Superman? That now why me crank that Soulja? 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 Now what? Soulja Boy, I'm in it. Why me crank it? Why me roll? Why me crank that Soulja Boy? That Superman? That now why me crank that Soulja? 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 Now what? Soulja Boy, in it. Why me lean that? Why me raw? Superman? That yeah, why me crank that Robocar? Super friend, now why me jocking on them, hate them, man. When I do that Soulja Boy, I lean to the left, then crank that thing now. I'm jocking on you, I'm jocking on you. And if we get the fight, then I'm cocking on you, I'm cocking on you. You catch me at your local party, yes, I crank it every day. Haters get mad, cause I got me some bathing Nate. Soulja Boy, I'm in it. Why me crank it, why me roll? Why me crank that Soulja Boy, that Superman? That now why me crank that Soulja? 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 Now what? Soulja Boy, I'm in it. Why me crank it, why me roll? Why me crank that Soulja Boy, that Superman? That now why me crank that Soulja? 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 Now why?
Calling a young nigga phone. Where's Ollie with the motherfucking dog? I be ballin' like a motherfucking pro. I be ballin' like my nigga Mo. Check West, I ain't a motherfucking joke. Steph West, stay with the fucking pole. You fuck around and get bitch.
Cisco Kid was a friend of mine. Cisco Kid was a friend of mine. He drink whiskey, Pancho drink the wine. He drink whiskey, Pancho drink the wine. We met down on the border, Rio Grande. We met down on the border, Rio Grande. Eat the salted peanuts out of can. Eat the salted peanuts out the
Welcome to the Los Amigos Mix Show.
I blow rhymes up just like weed in your chest. Think you gotta win, don't hold your breath. Spitting on a track with red and met. Rolling up a fat when you smoke on cassette of CDs. We be the one with the weekly spread it on the arm. Come on, believe me, look who it is with the funky feel. Smoking assassin from Cypress Hill. THC just resonated over my brain, where it's saturated. Gotta get the kush weed and cultivate it. Give it to the hoes who love to hate it. Cause lungs get filled like Hershey highways. I don't give a fuck who sees where I blaze. Chillin' with the rainbow high and faded. You're sitting at home feeling isolated.
Is there a doctor in the house? Be like, fuck that nutsack's in your mouth. Let me show you what I thought about. We can talk or we can slug it out. Better yet, you can bark like your bitch when I dug it out. There it is, a better kid ahead of his time to settle this. Like men, I'm piping hot, exciting. Right, a gym or hiking them. Alright then, all day got drinking smoke. Shell toe with an anchor, sink your boat. Cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar. Rock while I blend the track again, holla. At your boy, now pass your boy. Something to smoke, call superhead, nothing to throat, swallow. Bang the track, bring it back. Ain't too many that can hang with that, so why bother?
Dog ain't fall back, finna who right on this track. I don't really give a fuck. Put the pen down, let's toss some more. Soul assassin, Latin dogs, whole damn world know about us. Rhymes to kick and we puff. Get you vatos all fucked up and sing along to my get hot song. As you choking on 4-foot bone, cyber seal and we can't go wrong. Keep it smoking like cheek.
Call me that doctor, P-funker, chronic blower, pussy stroker, strap toker, back broker, hash burns and you pull out sofa. This is my brain and drugs, move out my way cuz I might run you over. Bitches bounce your titties, I bounce with a pump shot gun. Show over, look out the highest man in the world, walking off of my hand on your girl. Can't drink, I can't stand when the earl. Niggas 2 puffs and pass me the L. What you talking about? I ain't high enough to start that party. Triple Peter entered the stage with the game. Don't shoot nobody. What you ain't high enough? Do I gotta jump out there and tie you up? Strap a ball to your mouth till you wide up. To the park ranger, call a fire truck and say, hey, motherfucker, what you be smoking on? That's your punk motherfucker. Why do you want some? Yo, give me that gun. We don't need to fight. Hold that blunt, I give you a light. Don't know nigga wanna die tonight. With all this weed, get high tonight, bitch.
Something about the West Coast.
Shh, don't tell nobody.
Something about the West Coast. It makes me wanna ride. Something about the West Coast. Put your hands up, let's ride. To the city of the sun.
No disrespect, it's all love.
It makes me wanna
just feel
ride.
real good.
Let's
Understand me? It's still one love. It's just a whole lot more money involved. In and out my zone, I roam like mobile phone. Rag top vets, Yukons and hogs with chrome. Silly bitches lie and wait until the day I come home. While a phone machine kicks, Beatrice ain't at home. 6 million ways to mob, choose one. I chose to dispose of those who call they self foes. Froze like bitches, tuck they toes like hoes. These amateur niggas done turn pro. Can't ride with the high pro glow. The boss with the sauce got receipts to show how much it costs. I dedicate this to the riders who like to slip sideways. Beware, double shutting down the highway. Keep your body on the dance, motherfuckers out there acting up. West side, nigga. Rep them motherfuckers, they have their hands in it, you know what I'm saying? As we represent.
Lo que no estorbe, te metiste a tu gol por torpe. Te quedó grande este torque. Ya no estoy pa' que de mí te enamores, baby. Sin visa ni pasaporte. Mandé tu falso amor de vacaciones. Pa' la mierda y nunca vuelvas. Que todo se te devuelva. No, de lo que me hiciste si no te acuerdas. No me vuelvas a llamar. Que hasta boté el celular. De lo tóxico que eres. Se volvió perjudicial. Lo que se va, se va. Conmigo no te equivoqué. Lo tóxico que eres. No te quiero ver más. Llegué pa'l party, saca la botella. La que te quería no noche. No me llames que mi número cambié. Si quieres que te lo dé, llamo un 800 jódete. No sé si me escuchaste. No me llames que mi número cambié. Si quieres que te lo dé, llamo un 800 jódete. No me vuelvas a llamar. Hasta bote el celular. De lo tóxico que eres se volvió perjudicial. Lo que se va, se va. Conmigo no te equivoques. De lo tóxico que eres no te quiero ver más.
En la guagua se queda el olor de tu perfume. Tú eres una bellaca, yo soy un bellaco, eso es lo que nos une. Ella sabe que está buenota y no la presumen. Si yo fuera tu gato, subiera una foto los viernes y los lunes.
Pa' que todo el mundo vea lo rica que tú estás, que tú estás. Contigo tengo que apretar. Y en la calle ando suelto, pero por ti me quito. Si tú me lo pides, yo me porto bonito y subo un selfie pa' que vean lo rica que tú estás, que tú estás. Las otras tienen que apretar. En la calle ando suelto, pero por ti me quito. Si tú me lo pides, yo me porto bonito.
Ay, tú no eres bebecita, tú eres bebesota. Friquita una más, se te nota. Le gustan los tríos cuando está en la nota. Si el novio no sirve, de una lo bota. Ay, wow, mami, dime dónde de resumir. Sé que te dejaste asumir. Y de una despecho me zumbé. Si quieres te hago un bebé o te traigo las plan B. Mami, qué rica tú te ves. Pa' los 2000 escucha RBD. Y ahora quiere perreo toda la noche en la pared. Tache si no se ve de.
Mami, tú eres élite, no te me limites. Déjame hacerte lo que amerita y te levite. Dale pa'l escondite, no te me ariques. Que aquí no va a poder llegar los satélites. Mami, sube algo, dame contenido. Ese culo súbelo más seguido. Me paso jangueando a ver si coincido. Ey, y por fin estoy contigo. May, nuestra bellaquera nunca la olvido. Ninguna como tú a mí me ha complacido. Tú crees que a todas siempre les digo lo mismo. Quiere chingar, pero no quieren a fijo. Ey, pero en confianza me confiesa. Dice que nadie le interesa, pero cuando sale se pone traviesa.
Ay, pa' que todo el mundo vea la rica que tú estás, que tú estás. Ay, contigo tengo que apretar. Y en la calle ando suelto, pero por ti me quito. Si tú me lo pides, yo me porto bonito.
You can never go wrong with Benito. Bad Bunny, baby.
Conejo malo.
Make some noise for DJ Marco.
Hey.
In the house. Woo. She lit.
Marco, what happened? You're turning up today.
No, we have a special guest in the building.
Oh.
Other than you. Is,
Oh.
I was like, wow.
Oh, you know, it was me. Thank you.
It was all you, bro. It was all you. We're gonna borrow this momentarily.
God,
guys,
you
thank
don't
you.
even have your mic on, boy. Oh my God, ya está pedo.
Yeah.
No, it fell off.
I can never take you anywhere.
Chino King.
That's why I have to wear the headphones now so I can I know what's going
fell
on.
off. No, but again.
Because he was dancing to Bad Bunny.
Yeah, I was getting down.
He was getting down.
Hey.
No.
But Bunny cannot come on and people dance.
This is gonna stay with me from now on.
There you go.
So, like, you can do. Marco loves tequila. So, if you ever want to give Marco anything, you better be tequila.
Tequila, please.
Marco, but this one that you got, bro, again, what is
It's
it?
bomb.
It's very, very good.
Fortaleza.
That's known to be a good. I mean, I've worked in restaurants, and that's a high end tequila.
It's good, bro. It's
for
good.
sure.
Well, you know what? The thing that we just learned collectively, we've been kind of on a hunt for the best.
So again,
Yeah.
Ricardo,
here he goes,
this is
here he
Beard
goes.
Gang. Beard Gang.
Beard gang.
Beard gang.
Mine's trimmed.
We just have
Used to
good
be
taste.
longer.
We have good taste. That's all.
Yeah.
So we've been trying to compare tequilas that are, you know, obviously to the 1942s and things like that. They're pricey and they all have that vanilla additive. This is all just straight up just tequila agave.
Siete Leguas, have you tried that?
No, that's next. That's next. Yes.
Which one? Siete Leguas.
Yeah, the problem is finding some of the stuff, but I'm not a pro. I just like it, and so I started buying bottles for the show, right? And so we would drink tequila. I'm like, ooh, this is gross. But we drink it, right? And then we just started evolving to like, oh, this is better. Okay, we'll drink this.
I mean, that's the definition of an acquired taste.
No, this is
Acquired
better.
it
Yeah.
And you know what? That's
Yeah.
funny. By him saying that, the bottle thing has been evolving.
Yeah.
That's true.
It all comes back to alcohol.
Always.
Blame it on the
And that's why this segment is called Beer Break.
Hey.
Beer break. Let's do this.
And it is sponsor for the one and only Michelab.
Michelab. Ramses, Alicia. Hey.
Ramses,
And
Alicia.
it's a
Thank you so much.
family-owned business too.
Yes.
So it's amazing.
Support them.
Is an amazing mix.
And you know they deliver. You can pick up. You can.
Yes.
You better
How do we
check it.
find them? Where's
Instagram.
Instagram.
At
IG,
Michelab.
Yes.
I think it's actually at Miche.lab, if I'm not mistaken. But if I am, it's still, if you just put Michelab, it comes up.
Yes.
So what is this?
This is a guava margarita.
Guava margarita.
Yes.
Okay.
But it is sticky like my girl, sticky girl.
Hey, thicker than a Snicker. Oh, girl.
But you know
We
what?
like sticky.
Hey yo.
But before we start, we do a virtual cheers, Ricardo, with our viewers. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, virtual
Salud.
cheers. Salute to
Salud.
all of you.
Thank
Here
you,
we go.
thank you.
Thank
you
You're
for
welcome.
joining us.
Thank
and
you.
like Marco says, this is beer break when we just have some drinks with
Ooh,
friends.
this is good.
Yeah, I told you.
You never had it?
AK never
I've
offered
had
me
this
any,
one.
so I couldn't get none.
This is good.
This one's a little creeper.
Aquí hay, mira,
I'm telling
aquí
you.
suficiente para ti.
Yes.
No,
It's,
bueno,
it's
Oh,
bomb.
everybody else
bomb.
got a drink except me. See, I got
But
yelled
hey,
at. I
But
didn't
you
get a
took
major.
that last
Take
time.
half.
No, it's all right.
You
It's
took.
all right.
He took the first one last time because we didn't finish it.
No, Marco, I was just kidding. Marco, I was just kidding.
You see
I was
how,
kidding.
look at how he makes.
All right, hey.
Okay.
Marco, see, that's
There you
hey,
go.
that's love, man. See, that's love
Beard
right
gang.
there.
Shout out to the beer
Fucking
gang.
Chino, man.
But hey, before we start,
Yes.
we are raffling off one of our wristbands. So the way this is going to work, the first person to comment and write on the comment section the 3 locations where we're going to be at gets a wristband.
Yes.
So-
So this is for our beer curl October 15th,
Yes.
and we're gonna. Yes, and the Marco
Hey,
didn't even know where
so
we're
what
gonna
three
be.
locations?
Where are we gonna be at?
He's like, oh, I haven't read the flyer.
Hey, Marco just showed up on Saturday and
Hey, you
hoping
know
that
what?
somebody
Hey,
picks him up.
hey.
Check this out. The whole
Hey, I'm not a. What I said earlier is I'm not a micromanager. I trust. I
Hey.
trust.
Hey,
I
but this
trust.
guy, everything that has gone on with me just happened right now to this guy right now.
Huh?
You didn't read the flyer, everything.
Because he doesn't read his messages.
No,
you
no.
don't
I read the
flyer.
messages. I just haven't seen. I haven't read
Wow,
the flyer.
the most
be there.
important.
It's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah,
But yes,
I'll be
guys,
there.
it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have an exclusive pre-party for our, our people.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be at Paradise Records.
Yes, so we're gonna do this from pre-party is from 6 to 7. So get there
Yeah.
early. We have the wristbands.
Drinks on us.
Drinks on us. Yes.
Drinks
and
on us.
Michelab is gonna
hey,
be
hold on, hold on.
sponsoring the bar.
Drinks on us at the first stop.
Yeah.
First location.
You better hope my friends are not listening.
Let's make that clear. Drinks on us on the first location.
Yes.
After that, you
Yes,
pay
there's
your
a
own.
drink
We
specials.
get discounts and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But you wanna get turned up before.
Hey
you start
yo.
Hey,
It's a
but
fact.
we're gonna post some videos from the last.
And there might be a pre-party.
Oh,
I don't know.
Hey.
But this little bad boy,
There will be.
guys, this little bad boy is $25. Okay.
join
because it is supporting the show.
Yes.
Which the show supports local businesses.
Yes.
And we do a lot of stuff for our community too.
Yes.
We do.
We do like the tow drive, our annual tow drives, which is
Shout out to
wonderful.
Christina Thomas
Christina
Tolan.
Thomas Tolan, who partners with us every year.
Yes, for our
so
tow drive.
it's supporting everybody basically. It's not just us. So the money is not for us, but we, it's good to have for events that we do. So $25. You will DM us for information on how to purchase. You can also purchase the day of because Marco wants
Listen
to do
to
that.
our manager, okay?
So please, if you're going, let us know so we can kind of get like a pre-head count. Just because we want to make sure we let also locations know how many people to expect. But it's gonna be a good time. I'm a planner, so please at least give us like a shout out. Be like, I'm thinking of going, whatever it is, but at least. But we are gonna be. I don't want to say the locations because this is part of the giveaway. But once somebody.
You don't want to give the
That's
locations
why
away?
No, I'm not gonna say because we're giving.
Yeah, true.
Once somebody comments.
Yeah.
I was ready to say them.
Yes, I know. You always do that.
Look at it this way, AK. At the first stop, let's just call it the first location, we're gonna have a bartender. Not only that, we're gonna provide all of the alcohol. And we're gonna be there from 6 to about 7:30ish, close to 8. So think about that. A whole hour and a half of free drinks. All you can drink, whatever you can drink.
That's worth the $25 alone.
That's
for
3
sure.
times as much.
Drink in this town.
Yeah.
And if you know Marco and myself, we got good taste, so it'll definitely be a good.
And check this
time
out.
to
Last
tequila.
location, maybe a special performance
by Chino.
Yeah. So stay tuned.
And I've hung out with these guys for an hour and I'm having so much fun. I cannot even imagine when they're not being professional. So.
Yeah.
I would be there if I were you.
We're being professional right now?
Man, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you for calling us professional.
I thought we agreed that we'd be unprofessional.
That's what I'm saying. This is your definition of unprofessional. I can imagine, when you really like this.
Shout out to my boy again. Humbly, he recommended some tequilas. Don Fulano tequila. La Llorona.
Damn.
La Llorona.
No, I've heard Gritona. I've heard of Gritona.
La Llorona.
Gritona's made. He said La Llorona, but Gritona's made by all women.
Oh, same with Mi Gente. Another really good
tequila.
Nice. All women empowered,
Dope. That's dope.
Shout out to all the women out there.
Why doesn't Humbly just comment where we're going so we can get a wristband since he always
Hey, Humbly.
He did come. I think. Hey, he came last time.
No, he's never came, but he's supported. He's
he always
giving
donates
cash because he lives out in Turner Oxnard.
He's willing to give $100 if somebody
for
would
the
do
toy
something.
drive.
Yeah.
For the toy drive.
He did give $100 for
That's right.
For us
Good
to
memory.
dress up, remember?
Yeah,
for holidays.
Hey, Humbly,
Yep,
they gotta dress up. Hey, you gotta give some.
Shut up.
You gotta do a bet
Shut
with
up,
Marcos
Chino.
to dress up because he never
Shut up,
dresses
Chino.
up.
Okay, let's go to the topic.
I second that emotion. Shut up, Chino.
But guys, because we're talking about success. Last week we talked about side chicks. Goes hand in hand.
Hey.
I wasn't here last week.
Yes. So this guy did not like
He
the
broke some
topic.
relationships.
DJ Soul. DJ
They
Soul.
didn't like the topic of side chicks. Clearly, it hits a nerve for them. But I am talking about. I talked about this. I recorded about it actually. It hasn't gone live. But I wanted to talk about because I saw it in a TikTok and I posted it. Okay, and it's kind of hard because I think this applies to like married couple because it's different with your boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay.
Hey, she wants to get people like broken.
I'm good.
up.
I'm not married.
What the fuck?
No,
I'm out.
But I mean,
I'm
I
out.
guess we can talk about both.
Hey, can you mute her mic?
I can.
But do you guys think? Again, you don't have to tell me your
When
personal.
I edit videos, I'm gonna smear her up.
We don't need to talk about. I'm here for my girls to get the guys' perspective, right?
Oh, Marco's in
So stop it. So in terms of financial, okay, because believe it or not, financial stability is one of the primary causes of divorces and splits
For sure.
and arguments and relationships.
For sure.
Well,
Besides,
I agree.
Besides communication.
No, I agree.
But so
Now she's talking sense. All right.
when you are, I guess, just in a serious committed relationship, we clearly broke.
Rocks.
So Tiff really loves you to put up with you and being broke.
Typical Tigger.
Boys, dirt came out of that.
I know. I work in construction, so there's dirt
Oh,
in
I
there.
cannot with you. Cómprate una.
Literally hard work.
It's literally hard work.
You want to buy me one?
He's like, oh, I have a men's job.
All he does is take selfies.
Anyway.
He's just a water boy.
Okay, so do you think that a married couple, right, in terms of finances, is it healthy for each of them to have their own account and then have one primary household account to pay all the bills, but then everybody has their own account?
You just answered it. Great. Yes.
You just answered
No,
it.
but you agree.
Move on.
Do you agree with that statement? Because people think that shouldn't happen. Because you're married, everything should be together.
I'll start it off. Hey, Marco, I don't know, something on the phone. It says something. I don't know.
What?
It just popped up. My bad.
Oh,
my
on
bad.
the phone.
Oh, on my phone?
Yeah.
You got a text message?
Low battery.
Oh,
Bring milk.
unplug and plug it back in.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my
Ratchet. We're ratchetness
Bring
here.
milk and
See, we're
huevos.
professionals, bro. You see that?
But we will evolve.
He doesn't
We
want to.
will. But the camera is facing them, so our camera is
Yeah,
good.
this is. Yeah, this is
True.
So our camera is good. What do you think, Ricardo?
Well, let me start off with I'm not married, so my input can only go so far. From what I see nowadays,
20.
is that society has shifted. It used to be a
Turn
very
it on.
male-driven. The guy provides, the man provides,
Yes.
has the family. There's
It's
still
just-
a lot of
it's so
cultures,
wrong.
and it's cultural as well. They uphold to that, but I think nowadays women have realized you guys don't need us. I mean, things have changed in the last few years. That there's a lot more single women in the 30s, 40s nowadays because they realize, why am I not be with someone if they're not gonna be, good for me? So
Right.
I think women have that perspective now that they can provide for themselves.
Right.
So back to your question, to answer it, I personally believe it would be smart to have a joint and your own also.
Okay.
Because there's so much going on. There's so much that happens.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You said have joints and your have it.
So like
that
a
was your
joint
question. Did you have
household,
one
yeah.
that-
You have one together where you pay all your bills, and each has their own, like for for fun.
You basically said the solution there because
Oh no, but
that's I've never even thought of it that way. To be
Okay.
honest, to have 3 accounts, but
Yeah.
that's actually
You think that makes
that's
sense?
the solution. Yeah.
Yeah, because a
Yeah.
lot of people are against it. They said that when you're married, there shouldn't be no individual stuff because you're married.
I disagree because everyone has their spending habits, hobbies, whatever, and that makes the best sense. Is like this one's for all the bills,
Yeah.
the
kids, the whatever.
the bills, the kids, whatnot. This one's for me. This one's for you. Can we agree? Women like shopping. They like purses. They like shoes. They like whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right? There's nothing wrong with it. But guys also have theirs. We like beer.
Gambling.
And
Come
tequila.
on. Come on.
We like beer and tequila. No. Plus, I'm a DJ and speakers are not cheap. They're expensive.
And you don't want to be telling you. Yeah.
So I'm always new to this, I'm learning as I go, right?
In life,
So
yeah.
in life.
Is that how an
He's a
EBT
newborn
works?
baby.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
So having a third account is like, how much will you put in it? Is it an agreement with you and your
Yes,
lady?
based on a budget. Yeah, that's
a
a
budget
good question,
limit,
yeah.
right?
Based on your bills.
Based on your bills.
But also nowadays, there's still couples that are very traditional. They stick to the woman takes care of the household and the man takes care of the finances.
Right.
And so I'm assuming this comes to if both people work.
Work, yes.
And they're both financially kind of set,
Yeah.
so they set their own budget. But then also, there's a whole trust issue. So why are we not putting it all together and just trusting that we're spending it? It's a really good question, Karen.
It is a real question because it triggered my mind because
He called you Karen.
I feel
I was not Karen, was AK.
you giving my real identity. I'm just kidding. No, so I think
I'm gonna call my bank account right now.
You are negative 5,000.
so it could be so complicated, but I think it's gonna be based on your relationship, okay?
Yeah.
So I feel like again, like I
Why
said,
are you going into relationship now?
I don't know. It's weird. No, I'm just saying. I'm saying that to me, I've been through so many stages in life with my husband, right? Because we've been married for so long. So when we were young, when we were young, I stayed home with Ree, right? When she was born, I stayed a whole year home. I was able to do that, and he will work. So technically, I didn't have an income, right? And we're talking about when I was 19, okay? So I stayed home for a year. He worked. I didn't even it didn't cross my mind where I have no money. Well, technically, people you did because Carlos worked. But the thing is, I saw I have literally no money, my own money, right? But I didn't think about it that way because Carlos will buy everything. So I didn't really think about it. I started thinking about it when my mom was going through some hard times, and my mom is a single mom, right?
Yeah.
So my mom doesn't have the traditional dad, and there's no parents.
Right.
My husband has both of his parents are together, so they support each other. So my mom went through, and I was like, I need to send my mom money. I need to help her, right? Like all of our, like my sisters and I. And I was like, but then I was like, shoot, I have no money. Like I thought about it, like in my head, I'm like, I have no money, like to send her. I have to ask Carlos to give me money to send to my mother. That just didn't sit like well with me, because I was like, I should never be put in that position where like I feel uncomfortable ask.
Even though you were taking care of your kid.
Yes.
And that's a full-time job.
Right.
And that's huge.
But
That's a huge
and
thing.
my husband said that. He's like, well, you don't have to feel uncomfortable asking me to help your mom. Like that's nothing wrong with that. Like it's not like you're gonna go buy a, like I said, like you're not gonna go shopping. It's for your mom. But then I'm like, I just didn't like that, so I went back to work. And also it got to a point where he will sometimes, not on purpose, but because we were so young and we were like broke, he's like, I know you want to help your mom, but like we need to buy diapers and formula. Like that, what are we gonna do? Like I can't give your mom money when we have to buy our own. But then I was like, so you're telling me you're not gonna give me money for my mom? So it just became that. So I was like, hell no, I'm going back to work, right? So it's just, we've been through so many stages. We've been through stages where I didn't have, it was him managing the finances. And then I've been so independent. I've been working since I was 14. So that's just like, I was just going crazy, and I've been able to have my own money because I've always been able to have my own money.
But you're not, I mean, I've been in the same situation where I was in a little bind myself, and she, shout out to my lady. She was helping me out.
Right, and that's what couples do. It's not like my money, your money, but technically I still felt like it wasn't our money. I felt like I didn't have money. You know what I mean? And it's more because I grew up that way where you work for your money.
I think you shouldn't need to even have a bank account or nothing. I think it's all about trust. Right.
Well, you gotta pay bills, so you gotta have a bank account.
No, but honestly,
you have to have.
But you know what I mean? Like, really, it would come down to the trust.
You know, it's actually, I feel like you're very old school. Like you.
I am old
school. Too old school.
I'm old school.
And I like that. I like that in some sense, but then also like coming from a single mom. Right. If my mom did not have an education, if my mom knew how to work hard for her money, if she was just a stay-at-home mom, and my dad just left. Imagine her, no education, no job, never worked her life, which you see a lot in these days. Yeah. It's tough.
It is.
So
of course.
I always think that you have to be and not even like people say like, oh, you have to be an independent woman, you don't need a man. And I recorded about this recently, and it's gonna come out eventually. But I'm just like, I don't feel like I'm very independent, but I am not like, oh, I'm an independent woman, I don't need a man. I'm like, I'm just a functional human being that it can do things on my own. Yeah. It's not about being independent. It's about you being functional for yourself.
Yeah.
Like that you don't need to be dependent.
To be able to contribute.
You don't need to be depending on anybody. It doesn't mean if it's, because a lot of people depend on their parents. And it's like, your parents are like, work through their life. Like, it's your turn.
Wait, so when do anyone gets the answer?
So back to the question a little bit. How do you feel about it? I mean,
hey, since you brought it up,
this is the most, right? You were at a time where it wasn't your money.
So now for me,
on this episode,
we have our joint, and each of us have money. And my husband loves it because he's like, we go to Target, I go and pay my stuff, and it's $50 for my gel, for my little. And you go online and it's like $300. And it's so true, so unfair. I'm like, no, pero por eso me casé. Where's their money? Those to pay for my shampoo.
Ahora sí.
Hey, you know where it's going on, you know?
Because it's not, I was like, but it's unfair. Like, I had to buy makeup, I had to buy like hairspray.
Well, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
So my husband loves it. He's like, oh yeah, you have your own account. I have my own account. But I'm just saying, like, it works for us.
Yeah.
But we had tried everything. We tried, again, he managed everything. Then we tried where, like, we only had one. Yeah. And then he would be like, girl, you're having too many Starbucks a week. And I'd be like, Don't mess with my stir fry.
You know,
side,
I never thought about this subject, but you just made me realize I think that's what I want. I'll sit down with my future significant other and say, okay, this is how much we need to spend together. This is the budget that we have. This is what we need. After that, it's our money.
Yeah.
You got 20, I got 80.
Well, here's the thing.
If we live together, of course, rent has to be paid. Whatever car insurance, whatever stuff that has bills, whatever. But after that, I like to go to the movies. I like to do stuff. I like to, go with my friends. I don't want to rely on what she thinks.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously, communication is key.
Right.
But as long as we pay everything that needs to be paid, and then also our savings, of course.
Of course.
And it's funny because I always think, like, again, I always like to see both sides. Like, I have friends, amigas, es la verdad, where they're like, I have my own account, private secret account, because you never know. I hide my stash. They're like,
never know what.
I don't know. They're like,
you never know when you need a plan B.
Never know for what.
You see?
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm
What are we
like,
talking about?
and in my head, I'm like, so you're basically hiding money from your husband, right?
The third account, they take it out and they put it in their fourth account.
Hey.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I know coworkers that.
What's their names?
No.
But I'm just saying, like, in my head, I'm like, would you like your husband? If you find out your husband was hiding money from you, you will be pissed. So why would you be doing that to your husband? You know what I mean?
I think you'd only be pissed if they were struggling.
Yeah.
And Marco,
I think really all comes down to the relationship.
Right.
It really comes down to that. Do they trust each other? There's no need for all that.
Yeah, I mean, when you're married, you're kind of financially dependent on each other. And
of course.
When you cover your priorities, like your rent, your expenses, your living expenses, once that gets covered, then at that point, you have a decision to make. Is it our money or is it my money and your money? And I think at that point, based on their spending habits, I think you make that decision of, hey, we can share this account, or you know what? Like AK said, she's got her Starbucks habits. Yeah. She said the solution. She's just looking for like a scapegoat. Of, is this okay or not?
No, because I've been doing that way that I said it.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for years.
Right.
Yeah, me too.
But this is what works for you now.
Yeah. But like, for example, like one of my sisters.
It makes sense.
One of my sisters, she thinks I'm the weirdest person alive.
I believe it.
She's like, why would you have your own account? Like, that is so weird. Like, you guys been together forever. Like, you guys should have everything together, because she's very old school with her husband, and they've been together forever too. And I respect that. Like, if if she manages most of the bills and stuff, and it's fine, it works for them, and like, they have perfectly healthy marriage. That's great. But I told her, but that works for you. Like,
I could never personally. I could never be like, hey, I don't. It's just. I don't like checking in, so I don't like being like.
He's single.
I don't like. No, I don't be like. I don't want to be like, hey,
what he's doing. I agree with him.
How much money can I buy alcohol for? Like, whatever. How much can I spend?
Yeah.
No,
I'm like Marco, run it. You know what I mean? It's my money. It's my money that But at the end of the day, like, to agree with him, I'm saying is, as long as you cover your basic essentials of your living expenses. And everything else is hey, that's you, that's me.
Well,
we have our own different.
Like, let's just say, like, if the pot is obviously not $500, cool. I know I gotta put in this much. Then the rest, I'm good. Let's go.
No, but if you were my husband and you would be overspending boys' night, I have a problem with that, because you're spending too much money on your boys. You need to spend money on me.
But what is
that's a problem.
What is boys not got to do with it? You notice how it always comes into some kind of relationship.
But wait, now I have a question. So what if the budget was made between the both of you? You paid all the bills and all that, and it's his own money. You just find out that he spent more than maybe you would like, but it was in his account. Are you still gonna get mad?
Yes.
That defeats the whole purpose.
Ricardo, get her, bro. Get her, bro. Get her, bro.
That defeats the whole purpose of the point.
No, because it depends on what he spent too much money.
No, but if he's,
wait.
The bills are paid. The kids are taken care of. They got everything you need to take care of. And he chose his account to spend it all on his boys, but that was his money.
No, you don't spend all your money on your boys.
Okay, hold on. Let me chime in. Let me chime in.
Did you see me?
Let me chime in. Let me chime in.
Hey, DJ Hector in the mix.
Let me chime in.
You want me to lie?
If you spend, if you like, let's do the other side, right?
Yeah, savings and his
hold
account
on.
is for her.
Hold on.
Hey, Chino. Hey, you guys, hold on.
Let's do the other side, right? So if you go and do your nails, your hair, the makeup, and you spend, on your account.
But I do it
Let's
for
just-
him.
Hey,
that's not true.
So where's Carlos? Carlos. Oh, he's not here.
Let's just go and you spend like way more than like I spend. I wouldn't be mad. Cool, do you?
That was your account. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Of it.
But you just said things that to maintenance myself to look good for him. But
no, you said that.
No, but you're saying like my nails, my hair. I do that to look good for my husband, for my partner. I don't spend $200 in beers for my boys. That's a waste of money.
I think if it comes down to the whole point of having your own account, then you can get mad at it.
Case in point.
If you want to do it, then you have to have one account. But if you agree that the bills are paid and then you can do whatever you want with the money, but you're gonna get mad about how he spends it, that defeats the whole
Hey, she's going to the point where it's saying,
hey guys,
she just realized she's outnumbered.
She's going to the point where it says his and hers is. What
it's
did
hers.
it say? Yeah, what his and hers.
It's his and hers and his is mine.
The moral of this story is it's his and hers money, but as long as he spends his money, it better be on her.
No, but I mean, let's think about it in the guy's perspective.
That's what I made out of it. Hey.
Say it's my money, right? Like my money, and I go on a trip with my girls, right?
Yeah.
And I spend all this money. You wouldn't be upset that I just spent all this
No.
money?
Why? As long as you don't come back and say, hey, I missed next month my half of rent.
At that point,
I agree.
At that point, you're being irresponsible. You're being irresponsible.
Now, obviously, if you go over your own budget and I'll have to help you out, then we're not doing that.
Hey, can you cover my half of the essential bills?
If I gotta be your loan shark,
then that's different because I wasn't.
Sell those shoes you
I
bought
wasn't
last week.
planning. I wasn't planning on covering your half.
You guys are so smart.
Not me.
There's a reason I'm single, I guess.
I just saw the light.
You brought the solution. We're following your footsteps.
It's funny because I'm totally on board with
dug
that.
her own hole.
She's like, let's do this, but don't follow this.
So with her question, joint accounts or no accounts or what is it like?
So it's
joint account to meet the bills.
So yes or no?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
Honestly,
as long as it's follow the way.
I had never. Well, I'm not. I mean, I had never thought about her suggestion. I was like, God, that makes fucking sense. Yeah.
I avoid so many problems. And I would just suggest that's why my husband hides the statements. Just kidding. He wants to like
So
show
you do go look for them.
Rhino.
Yeah, she's right there.
Hey, my wife is the same.
So, but the funny thing is that I'm still in Carlos' account, but I don't touch it, right? Like but I'm still like as the co-signer just in case. But he's not in mine.
Carlos.
That's boo.
Carlos, come on, bro.
What is that?
You're shady.
Ponte las pilas, güey.
She's shady.
You
Low
know,
key.
you know what she said? Just in case. What about why is he not in your just in case?
I know.
Hey, she's got a plan. Hey, bro, she's got a plan.
Hey, why is her name AK?
So,
you see?
Hey, this is the first time one of her questions backfired on her.
Yes! That is still there.
Guys,
She's
my girl answered too.
That's an explanation.
Look at she turned red. Look at.
That's an explanation. I had asked him to go in so we can add him, and he never can. So let me culpa. It's not my fault.
Shady.
I think you and Carlos have a pretty trustworthy relationship.
Yeah,
and from what I've talking to you, it seems like he really trusts you, and so I mean, like I think it really comes down to the couple in the relationship.
It works out.
Hey, take AK off your account, bro.
No, but this is
He's working. He can't listen.
Hey, I bet you he has power. She has power of attorney over his ass.
No. So this is another thing.
Wait, so who signed the prenup? Him or you?
So this is the thing. I always think about weird things because I work in the financial industry, so I always deal with like beneficiaries and things. But
you work
I
for
always
a bank.
You see, there you go.
So
hey,
don't get my work location. So
where do you work?
Allá en la esquina. No, but
En el banco de Sacramento. Don't worry about it.
So this is my thing. Think about this, guys. And I don't think people think about this. Just think about this, okay?
I'm thinking about
it. So imagine, hopefully not, knock on wood. Where's the wood? Knock on some wood. So Carlos and I and my daughter get in an accident and we'll all die, okay?
The three of you?
The three of us together. So my husband obviously is my beneficiary and my daughter, right? So, but we all die. And then this is when it becomes tricky because, you know, we're married. We have bank accounts. We have 401ks. We have whatever, right? So we had this conversation.
I feel like by her talking, I don't have nothing, bro.
So this is, but you need to set Mateo, boy.
Yeah.
So, okay. So this is the thing. We were talking about it, but we never talked about it. I don't know what came up recently. And I said, okay, so we need to like tell our parents or our siblings where our stuff is, because if that's something happens, because we travel together all the time, like my husband, we always go together.
And you can add extra beneficiaries.
Right, you could.
Yeah.
But it became where like he's like, oh well, you know, I'm sure like our parents will handle it, like it's just half and half. No, he's like, it would just be half and half. They combine all the accounts and they can split it. And then I was like,
well, no, right now technically he would get all yours.
No, because we all died.
Right, but you said that he's in your bank account and you're not. He's not in yours. You're in his.
Right.
So who will get the money? Oh, his parents.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's saying like, well, what we will have to our parents do, because my mom.
You're saying both parents would get something.
Are we giving out financial advice on this episode?
Not in this one. It would only be his parents.
No, because they all passed.
You're creating a whole fucking mess. Do Will.
The dad and
would
get
so that's my point. We were thinking about doing.
Because you're entitled to his account, but he's not entitled to yours. So if you both die,
but they're gone.
But we're both died.
But they're married.
And you haven't.
But they're married.
The mom and dad.
Our parents get our funds.
This is too confusing.
Your beneficiary gets your account.
No, because we're married.
Who wants some tequila?
So no matter no matter what it is,
I'm getting stressed. I'm not even in a relationship.
Shot.
So what I'm saying is, because we're legally married, everything is split in half because we don't have prenups. We don't have this.
I told you to put it on
me.
Do Not Disturb.
That's not me. That's Marco. You see,
Marco's
Gabby. Who's Gabby? Let's pick up.
Slipping. hey, they're calling because of the account. You better add me to the account.
Hey, you guys
see now everybody's trying to get added to our bank accounts, bro. See what you did?
You guys need to think about this. So we were saying that our families will get everything split equally, and I told them, but no, that's not how it works. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I wouldn't want, and not to be, because I love my in-laws, like I really do, like they're like my second parents. But I told them, my 401k, and that's just the only account that I have a problem with. My 401k, I wouldn't want it to go to your parents. Like that's not, it's my hard work money that I worked all my life. I would want it to go to my mom only, because this is my 401k.
What about his?
What about? Oh yeah.
Can go to his parents.
So you.
You know what I mean? But we had to do a will to get all this situated, because he thought that it was just like, well, we all die, so our parents can just go collect their funds and split it evenly.
The messiest arguments in families are money.
But
no,
you know what?
Well, it's like retirement accounts. You can put beneficiaries.
But I'm saying when it comes down to death,
but my beneficiaries is my daughter and my husband only right now.
And crazy.
You can add additional.
I know I have to add additional, but we didn't think about this.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, shoot, if we all get in an accident, and Rhea and I are gone, like legally.
So at one point, I used to sell life insurance, so I would have to ask that, like, and that was the questions I'd ask. It's like, okay, you're a family, but that was the question I would ask. You're in a car together. Who gets the next one?
Exactly.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yes.
Yeah. So give me your mom, your sister, your brother.
Yeah.
And so there would be like a fourth, fifth, like extra.
Really?
Yeah. And that's the thing we didn't think about. And then he's like, I didn't even think about that. And I was like, yeah, I didn't even think about it either. But I mean, not to be mean, but my mom is a single mom. Like, she doesn't have, like, again, I always think of, like, your parents have each other. They have their own 401ks. They have their own stuff. My mom doesn't have anything. She lives in Mexico. So I was like, I would want the whole amount to go to my mom.
So then what if you knew that your husband was a little higher, or higher in general?
Oh, that doesn't matter. I just want mine to go to my mom. His can go to his parents. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't be like, Oh no, because yours is higher. Like
With
my
the low
mom-
key signing, I want 10% of his going over here as well.
No, but you know what I mean. It's
So-
just complicated.
So,
But it's time.
I'm empty here, so
Okay.
either new topic
Bartender.
or
Yeah, here, wait.
or
I got a
refill.
topic. Here we go. I got a new topic. All right. You
Wait,
ready
are we
for
gonna
this
keep
one?
talking or yeah?
No, let's
yeah.
go. Hey,
Oh, ¿y ya les gustó?
All right. So here we go.
hey.
I got
So-
you thinking. Y Hector no dijo nada. I want to know what he thinks.
Yeah, porque
I
le van
did.
a dar.
Le van a
una-
No, I
Dale.
did. I did.
¿Qué?
As far as if you want to hear my opinion, hold on. Let me buy new sponsor.
Nah, it's all right. Let's keep the next subject. So,
All right, cool.
so this one's crazy to me.
This is
That
gonna be
is
like
on
feet
IG,
or something.
right?
Oh, okay.
STD
Chino's probably
epidemic
trying to
in the
hook up one of
U.S.
his
is
cousins
out
or
of
something.
control. Why?
STD epidemic.
Yes.
Wow.
Is that good?
Why is that going?
¿Qué?
After syphilis cases spiked 26%.
Oh yeah, STDs, guys.
Why
Chino,
is that?
hey, you
The
know
first
what?
thing that
Can
came to
I
mind
stop
was
this real quick?
the first thing that came to mind was 2 years we were locked up. People were got out. People
So they
traveling.
were
there you go.
bonitos.
Miami
Hey.
became an incest pool.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
So how come every time Chino gets a topic, it's always about hooking up with his family members? Some kind of STD,
Hey, I'm new to this. I'm new to this.
or his girl not wearing a
That's
ring.
not a lie.
It's
That's not a
always
lie.
like the three things. Chino, can we move on from this?
I don't know. Whatever he listens, I don't know. I don't know where he's getting
But
this
I mean-
information from.
You from you.
The
Not me.
topics. Your topics.
Your topics.
The things I see and the things I hear.
So STD, you want to talk about STDs?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know anything because I don't get around. So
I get
wouldn't-
tested. I get tested.
Why,
I
why
get
are they
tested.
higher now? I think it has
Why
to do
are
with
they
the fact
higher?
that for 2 years we were locked up. We were all like in our houses, and then we finally learned to travel and go to concerts and festivals, and people get
Yeah.
crazy with each other.
Yeah,
And
they
especially,
do.
I do wonder about the age in that. There has to be a demographic, or is it just?
It didn't say. So
I think these people are just wild savages.
I think it's probably more in the younger generation for sure. But you fucking nailed it.
Yeah. You know, with the age range, whatever
Yeah.
it was,
Hey,
you know.
and
I mean,
it's
but yeah, but even if you think about any age, we were just locked in.
Yeah,
I mean, high
yeah,
schoolers,
yeah.
college people, young professionals.
but
Everybody.
I
finally,
think older people, like our age group,
So
I will
you
say
being 40 and Marco's being 40, huh?
yes.
Okay. Okay.
So our generation, we at least had a brain where we can put like
And then he
we
gets
can
mad
use
when we say
protection.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think this younger generation, the girls are like, I'm not gonna drink pills because it's toxic. I'm not gonna get a shot because it's toxic. Oh, and the guy's like, well, I'm not gonna put anything in my private area because I don't know where is the rubber made of. I don't know chemicals.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna get.
so it comes to Generation X.
I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that.
No, literally.
It's gotta be
Which
in a
one is it nowadays?
sheepskin.
Yeah. No, literally.
never
Now
seen
they
booty
don't.
call?
They don't want to use protection
Never seen
because they
booty
don't know
call?
what's in
It's
it.
true.
But you'd rather get an STD. Like it makes no sense.
I used to be a manager at a restaurant. I had a girl with, this is just a funny story. She had a really bad BO. You know, we had to have a talk.
What's her
Like,
name?
Hey, but is it like a cultural thing?
No, no.
Hey, what was this at?
Her excuse was, I don't want to put anything poisonous in my body.
Was she here in Santa Barbara, or
Hey,
was
not
she
even-
here?
But here's the thing. But here's the other thing.
Not even a
Every
shower?
weekend she was on shrooms. She was on acid in concerts. and-
Right, right.
So what's really the issue here? Is it
It's-
what you put in your
It's
body?
like the
or is it-
psychedelic,
Oh, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
natural
I mean, come on,
vibe.
yeah. There's
yeah.
there's aluminum free.
She was organic life.
Yeah, there's a bunch of natural but it was funny how she. But,
I'm sure there's.
but it was a generational thing. She's like, I'm not gonna put that in my body, but I'm high every week. I'm like,
You know, that's always something difficult because, like, in a workplace, like, how do you tell someone, hey, you fucking stink?
it took yeah,
You
it,
just
it,
gotta
it took
tell me.
HR, a female manager,
Yeah,
and myself
like,
to be there.
like,
yeah.
come on.
Hey, you see this
I'm on,
white
hey, I'm on.
and yellow onion? You
And
smell
the
like that,
person,
bro.
the person knows. You know what I mean? The person even.
No, but sometimes they don't, or they don't care, or they feel like maybe because
I think 'cause they
around
don't care.
festivals,
I think they
oh,
don't
everyone
care.
smells the same. It's like nah.
No, but it is a cultural
There's other stuff
thing.
clogged up in there.
Clearly, I'm not a festival guy.
But I just want to say because we don't want to get canceled that there
No,
are
we're good.
We're live, huh?
We're good. Yeah, we're
No
good.
editing.
There's no editing.
no, but there's cultures that the stronger the order, the better, right? It's a cultural thing.
Smells like cebolla.
Boy, you wish, because this is honey sweet vanilla.
Hey, this is premeditated, boy.
There's all chamomile right here.
You ain't
tea. Green tea.
Chino.
This is organic.
Hey, afterwards he's gonna ask you how. How do you do it?
Hey,
I'm gonna go home, draw my bank account.
Hey, you guys, stay tuned for the fight in the parking lot between Chino and AK. It's going down.
Tiger and AK.
I get all these green teas, sweat
I
them and
guarantee
soaking
you,
them.
Chino's musky in there.
That smells good.
Yeah, take a sniff. Take a sniff in there, AK.
It sounds like a shit somebody doesn't wear socks.
Stop.
No, AK, no, please,
We have
don't.
visitors. Compórtate.
You missed that
My feet
episode,
don't smell
bro.
any better. It's all good.
You missed
But
that
hey,
episode,
everyone,
bro.
this is what happens on beer break.
Yeah, beer
This
break.
was a longer beer break than
Yes,
Best
but
segment.
I mean,
Kept
did
going.
anyone comment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend.
yeah.
Your boyfriend said, "Put on socks."
And bring milk. And bring milk.
And bring.
You doing socks
He said-
today. Good job.
But they don't match.
Your boyfriend said, "Bring him up."
Bring milk and extra large huevos.
Extra large huevo.
Because you don't have any.
¿Cómo sabes, güey?
That's what the comments. That's what the comments say.
Read in the comments. Read in the comments.
But hey, everyone, thank you so much for tuning on. Tuning on.
Tuning
on.
Drunk.
Hey, that's the other one. What do you say? Strip down Halloween or what is here?
I think
But,
Chino's
hey,
had too
everyone.
much to drink, bro.
Oh man. So this is what happens on beer
You guys
break.
all gonna
Random-
go home and ask your significant others,
Oh.
hey, do you have in my
Hey,
account? I'm
babe,
your beneficiary."
hey, babe, am I your beneficiary?
Beneficiary.
What the fuck? Hey.
Yeah, you're gonna hear somebody tomorrow. Hey, babe, if
love
I
you.
die tomorrow, if I'm walking down the street and a hog eats me, what are you gonna do with the money?
If I get kidnapped by
man.
illegal aliens, what are you gonna do, babe?
Bro.
Am I your
But-
beneficiary?
It's insane. Good topic, AK. Good topic.
I mean,
That's
these two.
Oh.
These two, because I
damn.
thought of you guys because you guys have, I mean, nothing bad, but you do have
But you do have something
children.
bad.
I got 5 kids.
But you have children from
Plus 5.
Wait, counting this three?
That's 10. We got 10.
Yeah, we got 10 together,
We got 10.
baby.
Man.
Hey, you know what I'm
Hey.
saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
look at you see Beard Gang. Look at that,
yeah.
AK.
So
Love it.
proud.
Oh,
So
God.
proud.
So
I used to
proud.
be jealous that I can't grow a beard, but now maybe that's
No,
a
but
good
I was
thing.
just curious because you guys have
Ganas.
kids from different
Yeah.
partners.
Yeah.
And I was like, that could be tricky too, I'm sure, in terms
Of course.
of
This is something I've thought about.
Yeah.
Well, because I've sold it. I have life insurance. So, like, if something happens to me, kids are taken care of.
Yes, but then they're minors, so think about that too. Some of them.
Of course.
Right.
But you put, like I said, you can list a bunch of beneficiaries.
But list somebody that you trust. Like a lot of people are
course,
like, oh,
of
I
course.
just started dating her. I want to add her on my account. And I'm like, really?
Marcos.
No,
I'ma
never
hey,
do that.
I'm gonna tell you
Never do
this.
that.
I'm 19 years deep, so I think the trust.
Hey,
thing
but
is-
check it out. When AK asks something, you know there's something else behind what she's trying to get to.
That's why I wait and listen.
Yes.
Hey, that's
You
why we
see?
were over here laughing.
We know.
No, well, I'm just saying because, like, you have older kids that are of
Yes.
age now.
Yes.
Yeah, no. Once they're of age, you're on your own.
Right, but you need to make sure you put that because you are married. But then you have a child
I
that
have a
is older.
13-year-old, and she's probably gonna be the heir to every goddamn thing that I got.
Oh, that's messed up for your older children.
No, they are. They're
They're set.
Yeah, they're set.
Good job.
Yes,
Good job, guys. I'm proud of you.
they
All right, I'm done.
Are you sure? Are you sure you got all the information you
That's
wanted?
the first time she said that.
Oh man, yeah.
No, I don't want to bore the listeners with all this financial
Hey,
stuff.
Marco,
No,
are
I
you ready
think-
to
I
give
think
a
that's
little
something I haven't thought
Hey,
about.
I'll do
10
5
minutes?
minutes. Yeah.
Hey,
do
but
5
hold
minutes.
on. Hey, Carlos, make sure you get added, bro, because AK's got plans to kill you.
No.
Kill you?
What? Don't say those things. People are gonna like something does happen to him. They're gonna come after
Now we
me.
turn into a serial
Marco,
podcast.
okay, so
I'm
we
ready.
have DJ Marcos coming up next, all right?
Marcos,
Marcos, make some noise for DJ
You
Marcos.
know Marco more than us, and you score Marcos. So that's
Because he gets mad at it.
All right, give it up for DJ Marcos.
Salud por esto before I walk off.
What?
Salud before I walk off.
Hold on.
Oh, well, yeah.
Mike.
Last night a DJ saved my life, yeah. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life, yeah.
DJ
Just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bong. Just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bong.
Welcome to the Los Amigos Mix Show.
To move your dancing feet now. When the morning gather the rainbows, yeah. Want you to know I'm a rainbow too. To the rescue, here want you to know.
DEA, B-I-G-P-O-P-P-A, no info for the DEA, B-I-G-P-O-P-P-A, 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 no info for the DEA. Come on. Ha, sicker than your average. Papa twist cabbage off instinct. Niggas don't think shit stink. Pink Gators, my Detroit players. Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. Dead right, if they head right, Biggie there, air night. Papa been smooth since days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Bruise, cruise, who? Do something to us. Talk, go through us. Girls want to us, wanna do us. Screw us, who us? Yeah, Papa and Puff. Close like Starsky and Hutch. Stick to clutch. Yeah, I squeeze 3 at your cherry M3. Bang every MC easily. Take that. Easily. Recently, niggas frontin' ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace. Keep my peace. Cubans with the Jesus peace. With my peace. Packing, asking who want it. You got it, nigga flaunt it. That Brooklyn bullshit, we on it.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. I guess that's why they're broken, you're so
Yo, shout out to everybody that tuned in tonight. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. I might have had too many shots of tequila. Hey, yo. But we're going to do one more song. Shout out to Coolio. Rest in peace. Let's go.
through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying to chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta low. As they croak, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. We've been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Look at the situation they got me facing. I can't live a normal life. I was raised by the state, so I gotta be down with the hood team. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind. Got my tin in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a loped out gangster, set tripping banker, and my homies is down, so don't arouse my anger. Fool, death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life, do or die. What can I say? I'm 23 now, but will I live to see 24? The way things is going, I don't know. Tell me why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? We've been spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We've been spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise.
Give it up, give it up, give it
Let's
up.
go.
DJ
Hey,
Rao.
R.I.P. Coolio. R.I.P. Coolio, everybody.
R.I.P. man. One of the
Rest in
finest.
peace.
He's a legend. Hey, he's a legend.
sad.
He's a legend.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, it's
crazy.
so sad. I mean, it's life though, but
Yeah,
still.
but shout out
He
to
was
Ricardo.
59,
Hey,
right?
He's
59.
the
I
star of
don't
the
know.
show today. He's the star.
Yeah.
of the
Young,
show.
young. Still
Not
young.
Chino, not Chino.
Yeah.
I think the bank was
Go ahead,
the
hey.
start of the show today.
What's that?
The banks.
You know
Hey,
what?
hey,
They got a call
hey,
tomorrow. Hey,
no,
what can I do
no,
with my
hey,
people?
bro, it wasn't the banks. It was a financial advisory. Yes.
Hey, so what do you think is going to happen with Coolio right now? Someone's going to get called right now. Like, hey, where's the
Coolio's
money?
family is gonna be fighting.
dang, good point.
All of the music is gonna be Coolio. for the
Music
next-
rights and all that? Ooh.
Bro,
Yeah.
he's a fucking pioneer.
I'm gonna play Coolio at the club this
hey,
weekend.
Give it to him.
Bro, that would be
Yeah.
tight.
You
I'm
gotta
playing
gi-
Coolio
You gotta
on
give it
Friday.
to Coolio. You gotta give it to Coolio. He put a lot of people on. He put Tupac on. He put Snoop on.
yeah.
Come on, dude. Like, come on.
Don't
Give
forget
him
these
his credit.
pioneers of
Yeah,
hip-hop.
give him his
Yeah.
credit.
They're
Give him his
the
credit. Give him his
yeah.
credit. Give him his credit.
Fantastic Voyage was
Yeah.
the
Hey,
shit.
give him his
Yeah.
credit, bro.
Hair,
The
I mean, the
shit.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Big
on
time.
before they were.
So I'll be at O'Malley's this Friday.
Woo!
There you
DJ
go.
Marco.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, we will
We-
be at
we-
O'Malley's
we-
this Friday.
No, we
Oh, yeah!
Prove it.
Hey, Cooler.
You don't need to ask me
Hey,
twice.
hey, don't talk about it. Be about
This is
it.
the Dante days.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then it just happened to be that next week I'll be at O'Malley's too on Saturday.
Oh,
Oh,
So-
dang.
You stepped up to
Double
Saturday?
up, double up, double up.
What?
I'm
Shout
excited
out
for
to
you.
Yeah,
Double up,
yeah,
bitches.
yeah.
Hey, but
And
again,
then, so,
October.
well, hold on.
Get
So,
your bracelets.
so this Friday I'll be at O'Malley's. Saturday I'm going to be at the Avocado Festival, but at a side business, Blumison's is going to be open to the public.
Oh,
So not on the stage, but it's going to be a side business.
what time?
I will let everybody know.
Yes.
Stay
I mean, I
tuned.
have a baby shower, but I'm sure maybe I mean, depending on how you late you're gonna be there.
She's
It's
gonna
going to
be
be like a
emceeing at the baby shower,
daytime-ish
so stay
thing.
tuned.
I don't know. Once I know, I'll.
Okay,
let
yeah,
everybody-
let me know.
But it's confirmed. I'll be at Avocado Saturday.
Woo! I've got a
Yeah.
festival this
Hey,
weekend in Carpinteria.
DJ Marco, hey, he's
Hey.
the shit. Come on, dude.
Hey,
Hey.
who needs the
Everybody knows
groupie?
this
The
shit.
groupie.
It's alright.
And then
The
October
groupie.
15th, October 15th, we got
See?
the beer crawl.
Told you.
Oh, beer crawl. Beer
So
crawl.
October 15th, again, did we get anyone that commented?
I think everybody was invested on the topic.
Yeah.
Everyone's on their
trying to
banks.
say,
Hey, what do I do with
hey,
money?
Everybody's trying to figure out what the life insurance
Yeah.
shit is. Yeah.
No
No,
one?
no.
So again, Get your wristbands October 15th. I will.
You say you are, and you never do.
Okay. Thank you for saying that. So it will. I will. And there will be a trivia on there as well. Yeah.
Hey,
so.
$25 a pop. Look,
Okay.
look, hey, no, look,
Pop or
no.
a what?
$25 a pop. Look at it this way. You're gonna get
Hey, who's
free
faded? Who's faded?
Hey,
Look at it closely.
No. You're gonna get 20. You're gonna get for your $25. You're gonna get as much as.
Well, that's right, because I gotta
Anyone that goes down
everyone-
in this town understands that's the deal. Get your
It
ticket.
is the
It'll be
best
worth
deal
it.
that you're gonna get.
Shout out to local success.
Ricardo
Yes.
Flores.
Make sure you tune in
Follow,
to his
follow,
podcast. He
local
has 2
success.
episodes out.
Yes.
Please go follow him. Show him some love.
Yes.
Everything we support, local.
Yes.
Admire, get inspired,
Hey,
and
but
take
at the
action,
end of the day,
guys.
$25 is gonna get you open bar for an hour and a half.
That's
Let's
$100
go.
value right there.
Paradise Records. Hey, Paradise Records on state. Let's go, guys.